Hi Aquarius Moon, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144, very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of wonderful Aquarius, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 6-card spread using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. I'm going to go ahead and begin shuffling and we'll get started. I just got a flash of the Hermit, so I do feel that a lot of you are going within, finding peace, and taking respite. That wanted to fall, so I'm going to leave that just as is. We'll split the deck. And leave that right here. Okay, so your first card we have is the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is a very passionate, fiery, creative, I would say very intuitive, highly protected individual. This is not gender specific, so just take this energy as it resonates. This is fire energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And I feel with this energy overall, this is looking forward and looking forward to the future and what's to come. Having some kind of new beginning where there's an onset of change, where I do feel that there may have been a cycle that was gone through and accomplished and taken very well care of and made sure and sought out to see that it is totally successful. Moving on from this situation, going into a new situation where I feel seeing this energy here compared to the pyramid type energy here, where it's more golden. This is more gray area where I feel like this is the speaking to the onset of a new beginning of some sort. I am getting very strong Leo energy with this energy overall, and that could just be due to the Leo season that we have been coming from, going into a full moon that we just had that was in Aquarius, and that whole polarity itself, and just I would say tying those energies together because they're one and the same, with them being polar opposite, and embracing this Leo energy, where coming into the Aquarian energy, and could be where that Hermit card energy while I was shuffling came out from, and being a visionary, going, you know, totally into your energy. I feel that this is that Leo Aquarius energy, that Aquarius energy that is within you. And again, take this as it resonates. This could be you, or this could be someone that is currently present in your life, or someone that you're connected to. But I feel like they've also been given the opportunity to be a leader in some kind of way as far as this new beginning is concerned, where they're matching the cape that they're matching to this energy, where it's kind of brand new, I feel, and something that's going to be built in the same, not in the same manner, but just with like a new, something new that's ready to take on and to start, and to put your foot in it, you know, put your heart and soul into it, take it on and do a successful job. I feel utilizing that Leo energy overall, which I do feel is a gift from the ancestors as well, where we have the sunflowers here and the 2 lions sharing this sunflower energy here as well, while holding an actual live sunflower. Sunflowers may be significant for you as well. Some of you may have a cat, or overall just a protective energy that is around you 24/7. Very abundant energy as well here. And I do feel too, seeing that Jupiter energy is coming into play, where we do have a significant Jupiter transit that's been taking place, and Jupiter's also in retrograde along with Saturn and Mercury to come pretty soon here. But bright days, a bright energy, onset of a new beginning, very, I would say, you know, highly attractive as well, and just overall seen as a staple in the community and very accomplished. So that's a great first card. Let's see what the second card is. I feel too that this may speak to some of your rising signs as well, and just a manifestation of what's in the physical currently as well. This could also be dealing with the home and decorating of the home, having some highly futuristic outlook about something that has to do with homes. And that could be real estate as well. The second card. Yes, so I feel with this Seven of Wands here, this is more fire energy. This is a very fiery start that we have here for you. Is standing your ground. Standing up for what's right and what's true. You may be split between, you know, the spiritual and the physical realm. Where, or, you know, I would say too, it could be possible, like I'm relating this energy of the splitting, where there's this water coming through it, in relation to the dry area here that we see here, where there's a defensive stance taken on about a new beginning. And this having to do, I feel, with the spiritual and the material world and the emotion that is felt with that water energy that's present there. And doing everything to protect this new beginning. This could be dealing with someone who's in a Six of Wands energy. Or this could just be things that you have had to tackle and have had to face along your journey. With each of these having to deal with new cycles here. So with each new cycle, I feel like there may be almost like all of these energies coming together at one point, where there may have been a buildup of situations and you just having to really go within yourself and take on that power. That Hermit energy is popping up again too. So that could be too, you know, what it is that you have to do, I would say, very consistently and persistently in order to have this stance and this energy, this protectiveness of this new start and the new beginning that you're very passionate about. And as I was going to say too, with the splitting of this as well, this could be also coming from one cycle and going into another. And not necessarily having to choose a side. I feel like you're moving towards a certain position. And the way that things are kind of breaking apart, you're being in a defensive manner, having to walk in a way where you have to be real meticulous and careful about the way that you do things and how you do things as well. And again, Wands energy is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. And so it could be, you know, that strong Leo energy that we're getting from that Queen of Wands energy overall, with that being your polarity, and then going into your visionary side, where you are going within and really representing what it means, not just for yourself, but for the collective overall. Sevens have to do with being on the right path. And so I would say, as you follow your heart and your intuition, just know that this is confirmation that the angels are giving to you and letting you know that you're on the right path. Sevens are also that in-between phase where 7 is between 1 and 13, the alpha and the omega of the cosmic energies as well, which kind of speaks to the, I would say, the full status in comparison, where you're at a wholeness state, and it's like the equilibrium, being that equilibrium and willing to make that sacrifice and be that, and realizing probably most likely with this following the Queen of Wands, that this is again something that you're going to have to take on, being in that hermit phase and regaining, regrouping, recalibrating, and preparing yourself for this new beginning that you're going to have to take a stance on, which I do feel gets easier cycle through cycle. I feel you're pretty used to it as well, and more than willing and ready to take that position on as that water bearer. And that could be the water energy there too, and not necessarily from water signs, but from you being that water bearer and being that split in between two worlds, where you're holding the two worlds together, what it is that you have within you and what you're utilizing, which is pretty awesome. And I would say, you know, recognition is well deserved on your part. So let's see what the third card is. We have the Page of Wands. So this is more fire energy, where I do feel it's like almost like I'm hearing Superman, like the energy that you have as Clark Kent. I would say is more of the Aquarius energy that you embrace, and then the Superman energy is that Leo energy, which is the other side of you. With the Page of Wands here, I do feel with this following the Seven of Wands, that this could be communication that's coming in. I feel like this has a lot to do with the onset of a new beginning, where this could be dealing also too with a connection or a partnership that is coming into play, where two energies are coming together to work together. And it may have everything to do with this creative, passionate new beginning that's beginning to start. And the energy that is within is very fiery and can be felt, I feel, in a very strong way. But with the Page energy overall, I do feel with that Page of Wands that this is about great news coming in for you because of your accomplishments and the way that you've handled situations, and just things kind of unfolding the way that they should and working out totally in your favor. I do feel too, seeing the pyramids here and the pyramids here, that this being related to some kind of recognition that you're also receiving, or, you know, someone or people in general, like being that community person and how you're being seen as such a beautiful person and a stand-up person in the community. Being recognized for this is what I'm getting from that Page of Wands energy there. And that kind of coming back to that Six of Wands type energy that we have down here, where we have these 6 wands here. And it could be possible that, you know, the path that you're on, there just may be some individuals or a particular energy that is just trying to nudge at you and, you know, kind of deter you from your path. But you're very strong in stature here, and I feel that's where that fire energy overall is coming into play, as well as you do have new beginnings, and there's seeds that have been planted where these beginnings are definitely beginning to grow in a way where you're being recognized and appreciated for what it is that you've already accomplished, which I do feel is quite a bit. And I would say, coming from like what this energy looks like here, like these, it's almost like muddy waters, but coming onto dry land and being next to these accomplishments, standing by these accomplishments, that standing your ground and taking that defensive stance over your new beginnings as you have accomplishments and you continue to move forward. Moving forward and being seen and recognized is what I'm getting there with that Page of Wands. But also too, this could have to deal with, you know, good news coming in, having to deal with business related matters or something related to some kind of partnership or working together with other individuals as far as a creative new passion, something that's being built upon. And again, it could also be related to what was done in the past, where you've had this state of accomplishment here, and now it's time to start anew, maybe in the same manner as this, because you've done so well with whatever it is that you have overcome and successfully built and taken care of. Let's see what the fourth card is. We have the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles energy is Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And so with this energy here and this falling underneath the Queen of Wands, I feel that this is kind of what I had just mentioned about your accomplishments and looking forward to your new endeavors and what's to come, receiving those accolades and that recognition, and taking very well care of what it is that you have and what it is that you've gained. And this being a part, everything, like with 4 energy here, we have a 4, and then this is the 4th card, so that's 2 4s. You may be seeing fours, but I do feel that that's speaking to what it is that you have gained and how well you are taking care of it. And just overall, again, going back to what it is that you stand for, how strong you have become, and being in your power and being seen and recognized for that. And because of how hard you've had to work to gain what it is that you already have, now that you're able to move on to new endeavors with that protection there of the kitty cat, like it's kind of reiterating the protection of your stability and what it is that you've gained. And then seeing this dry land here too, it just kind of reminds me of the new beginning where you're in a new placement and ready to start this new beginning built upon stability that you gain for yourself and that you are totally protective of, and making sure that you know, this Ace of Pentacles energy is what I'm seeing here, with them holding this pentacle like this, and then having the crown pentacle at the top where I'm getting like King or Queen of Pentacles energy, and then having balance here with these two pentacles underneath your feet. Like, and I did mention, you know, putting your foot into it. I feel like that has everything to do with this energy here. Being balanced, being able to manipulate energies and work things in your favor. Starting anew where you're going to gain and you're protective overall of your stability, but you're also going to gain with these new endeavors that you have and what you've already accomplished. Like you're building upon that, and overall having this basis of the Four of Pentacles energy where you're very strong in stature and stability. And I would say very proud of what it is that you've done and how far you've come, and not willing to budge on anything that's going to affect this overall stability. I would say too, with fourth house energy overall, that comes to Cancerian energy, where I do feel that a lot of loving energy and nurturing energy has been entailed along this journey as well. But definitely I'm getting strong stability that is dealing with this overall energy here, with this being a 4 card, and then also to being in the 4th placement. And I also got the 4 of Wands energy as well. With the Wands energy that we have up top here, I do feel that that 4 of Wands energy having to do with structure and overall happiness and matters of the home and matters of family and connectedness and possible marriage or partnerships and relationships, that this is a stability that you're more than happy and excited to build upon. Definitely looking forward to the future, and, you know, making sure that you're in a position where your stuff that you have built is definitely protected and on stable ground. So let's see what the 5th card is. 5 energy. Overall, I'm getting adventure, where there's definite transformation, but from that transformation comes positivity. So let's see what the 5th card is. Where we have the 6 of Pentacles. And so I feel like this is having to do with that protective stance of overall equal give and take, and what it is that you're standing for. What it is that you probably had this stability, like the 6 of Pentacles being a part of the stability where there's been equilibrium overall, where you're, again, manipulating the energies in your favor, being able to gain positively off of what it is that you have created for yourself and what you have already accomplished. But being in that state where now you're in a position with the stability to be able to give. Where also too, I'm seeing these energies, like even though this is a 4 and a 6, but the Roman numerals together are like mirroring energies of one another, where I feel this could speak to a balance of your energies and the overall masculine and feminine energy that is within you. And utilizing those energies, going back to that 2 of Pentacles, being able to manipulate the energies and work things in your favor. And I would say, you know, going through the experiences that you've gone through, where you've been able to overcome and accomplish, utilizing that fire energy that's within you, and being representative of what it is that you don't wish to see, like what you have gone through and what you know you don't want for yourself anymore. I feel like you're taking the stance on that and gaining and building upon that with your stability, but being representative of what it is that you don't want others to go through, because you possibly have gone through situations that were unfavorable in order to get to this Queen of Wands energy. But there being overall balance here that's brought in. This pentacle here is kind of reminding me of this pentacle here, where this is kind of what this pentacle is actually standing for, which is overall giving, equal give and take and balance, where you're in a position now where it could have been in the past, you know, after gaining what it is that you gain, being protective of that because of what you had to go through, being able to give freely without warrant, without picking and choosing or deciding who gets more or one over the other, where I'm seeing the scales, you know, they could kind of be tipped depending on how you want to look at it, but the scales are here, and that speaks to overall equality and balance. Libra energy I'm getting here as well. And again, with the Pentacles energy, we have Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, where I'm getting more Taurus energy. And then also too, seeing these two pentacles here, where the two pentacles are underneath the feet of this energy of protecting what one has and being strong in that stature and stability overall. And that falling right above, or not falling, but being held right above the scales here, where there is balance that's being brought in, I feel, for everyone. You're representative of overall balance, and making sure that those who were once, I feel like, where you were in this position before, making sure everyone is giving or given and provided for. Whereas, you know, you may have had to overcome an obstacle like that where there was imbalance and you weren't being given opportunities at one point, or certain situations that just didn't work in your favor. And coming from that and being what it is that you need to be so that those people don't go through the same situation that you went through. This collaboration here, the Three of Pentacles energy here, is what I'm getting, and working through that and working with others so that they too can be on the same, you know, elevation as you. Utilizing your love. And I'm seeing the boots here that kind of look green here in this picture, where I was speaking of those Two of Pentacles being under your feet, having those like in the bag, and having that balance, that kind of speaking to the overall balance and the way one is taking care of what it is that they've gained. Again, Six energy, that goes back with that green energy, the unconditional love, the heart chakra energy. Excuse me. Sixes is what I was getting, that unconditional love energy there from that also too. And then also along with the Libra energy, I would say the Virgo energy as well, where you're just kind of overall taking, I say, having everything to do with that leadership role and taking on that stance to make sure that others don't go through the same situation that you went through to get to an elevated state. And that being what, you know, what it is that you're standing for very strongly, and also too being on the right path. Let me take a drink of water here. All right, so let's see what the Sixth card is, and we'll have the Sixth card following the number 6, the Six of Pentacles here. And this could be dealing also too, I just got Six of Cups as well. So that could be that nostalgic feeling, you going back to your childhood, being in a childlike state, being that true visionary that you are, and utilizing that energy to, I would say, enhance your power. So the Sixth card we have is the Page of Cups. So overall, I'm just feeling like there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of promise, and there's a lot of hope about new beginnings that are taking place in your life, where you have been able to overcome obstacles and kind of do a reset for yourself. And that Hermit energy is coming back up as well, where I do feel like that's that kind of that Clark Kent energy, where you kind of maintain yourself, but you're also going within and being protective of your inner spirit. And I feel with also too going within, like that helps you to again regain and recalibrate and to build yourself back up after going out into the world as Superman and doing what it is that you do for the people, for the entire collective. And because of the amount of what it is that you've built and accomplished and what you've gained, you're able to build upon that and be protective of that. Make sure, you know, everyone is very well taken care of, being strong in that stance. And because you're doing that, we have Page of Wands energy and Page of Cups falling both underneath, or not, excuse me, both aligning together here, where we have the Page of Cups underneath the Page of Wands energy there. So this is like overall, like just, I feel like great accolades, messages that are coming to you, you being recognized and seen for what it is that you've done, possible new contracts coming in for you where you're working together with others and communicating and collaborating, that Three of Pentacles, and, you know, helping others who that are currently on the level where you have been and helping them to be able to rise up and to be able to go on their journeys in the way that is less burdensome in comparison to what it is that you may have gone through in order to get to where you are. And because you're doing that, it's just bringing in even more abundance, where with this Page of Cups, I feel that this is the adventure that I was speaking about, getting from this 5 energy here and this following the 6 of Pentacles here, and that being related, this Page of Cups being related to that 6 of Pentacles energy there. Where I feel too, this may have to do with accolades as well, a message that's coming in, or the onset of something new, whether it be in business or in partnership. And I'm hearing Scorpio, but also Pisces energy, so that could be significant. Cups energy is water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So with that, I would just say with these beginnings, this could be an individual. I'm getting more of this being an individual, where this is more of news and speaking to connections that are working in your favor, having to do with new beginnings, related to like business type situations. And this being more of possible relationship energy, or just overall you being in that adventurous childlike state where I was getting that 6 of Cups energy and ready to start anew with, you know, I would say, you know, filling your own cup, and then also finding out this wonderful surprise of this fish. Like you may have been, like it could be a situation where, however it is that you fill up your cup, you like, let's just give an example of you going to a seaside, having your cup, and, you know, that recalibration, that regrouping, that regaining, going to the water to fill up your cup. And because of the abundance and the openness and, you know, the clearing that you've done in order to have onsets of new beginnings and the way that you've helped yourself and helped others, this surprise fish here has come in where I feel it's more of a bang for your buck and something that you weren't quite expecting. So this could be happening for you now, or something that is coming in for you that's something to be very, very excited about. But with the Page of Cups and the Page of Wands here on the ends of this entire set here, I just feel like this is speaking to the overall hope and excitement that you have for yourself and what it is that you're taking a stance on and what you stand for, being protective of that stability. And because of that and the energy that you utilize and encompass and have grown on, you have these wonderful new beginnings that I feel is like it's like the infinity symbol, where it's just like the energy that you're utilizing and how you're utilizing it, the way that you're working it is making things, manipulating things in your favor. That 2 of Pentacles energy here. Being able to play and balance on those energies with your power and knowing how to use that power. Taking care overall, I feel, of the collective energy as you're taking care of yourself and filling your own cup, and even more abundance is coming in. So this is wonderful, and it's a great energy. And I would just say to, you know, keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a great job. Where it may have felt burdensome in the past, but I do feel as you continue on this journey, you find that the beginnings, the new adventures and the new things, once you complete cycles, just get more exciting and more adventurous for you as you continue to move forward. So I hope that this reading was helpful for you, Aquarius. This was your wonderful, beautiful reading. Again, I hope that this brought some enlightenment and some confirmation to you and for you. I wish you all the best, and do take great care. I love you. Peace.